After Christopher grew up, he wanted to study to become a doctor, and so he had to abandon his friends to study abroad. However, his friends felt betrayed and heartbroken. They were hungry and cold with no one to look after them. In order to survive the harsh winters, Winnie and Piglet ate Eeyore. They had developed a hatred for everything around them, especially humans, and wanted nothing but to see them suffer. They waited for the day Christopher would come home and they would make him pay for their pain. After many years, Christopher returned with his girlfriend. He took her to the old house where all of them used to hang out. His girlfriend Mary found Christopher's picture blacked out and crossed. She showed it to Christopher. They knew something was off and immediately hid at the sound of Winnie and Pooh coming up. When Winnie and Piglet arrived, they chased Mary down and brutally killed her. They dragged Christopher to the basement to subject him to the torture they had planned. On the other hand, Mary, Jessie, Alice, Joe, and Lara decided to go on a much-needed vacation. Mary was in therapy to heal from an incident involving a creepy stalker. This had left her feeling anxious and stressed all the time. All of them decided to stay in the house in the woods. One of their friends, Tina, had promised to meet on the way. However, she had landed directly at Winnie's cottage. She saw him in the woods and got scared. Tina was slashed by him while she was trying to hide in the shed. None of the friends knew where she was and they thought she had ditched them. Winnie had tied up Christopher and was torturing him in the worst manner. Over in the woods, Piglet and Winnie found out about the girls and decided to kill all of them. Lara was having fun and filming in the pool when she sensed someone else was around her. Winnie got a hold of her and tied her up, then ran a car over her, killing her horribly. The other girls heard her screams and followed to find a pool of blood. They rushed back to the house scared. Winnie and Piglet were already in the house ready to mutilate the girls. The first one to meet her fate was Zoe. She was killed in the pool as Winnie took an axe hammer and jammed her. Piglet took Alice, who was unconscious, back to the shed. Maria and Jessica, who were hiding, followed the beasts. Before killing Alice, Winnie decided to eat honey. She was tied to the porch, and was freed by both the girls. When they went inside, they saw Christopher and another woman victim who were trapped. The woman was tortured badly and her face was disfigured. She decided not to leave unless she made Piglet suffer for what he had done to her. She took the gun and pointed it at Piglet, but the trigger did not work. Winnie and Piglet finally killed her. The other girls screamed and Winnie went after them. Alice took this opportunity to hit Piglet with a hammer that made him faint. She chained him up and kept hitting him until he died. Alice and Marie ran from Winnie while the sinister bear followed them. They stopped a bunch of hunters and told them what was going on. The hunters decided to help them, but they were of no use as Winnie was much bigger than them and killed all of them one by one. The girls got in the hunter's car and tried to drive away, but Winnie got hold of them and he killed them. While he was about to kill Maria, Christopher, who had managed to escape the cottage, rammed the truck into Winnie. He helped Maria. Both of them thought that they were done with the devil, but they were wrong. Winnie got back up and was about to kill Maria. Christopher begged him to stop, and he also apologized for abandoning him, hoping there was some good left in his once friend. But he was wrong as Winnie killed Maria while Christopher ran for his life into the woods. This is where the movie ended. Do you think he survived? This was a complete explanation of the movie Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I hope you liked the video.